Okay, welcome to this training on S2. This S2 class is Mastering AgentConnect, okay, the mobile real estate. My name is Linus. I'm the trainer for Street Sign. I'll guide you through the series of training classes that we have. Now, the last time we mentioned, very importantly, that as professionals, as agents, as advisors, we face our client, we need to do a lot of things. And one of the key things that we always need to do is to answer the many questions that they have. And this is the whole list of questions that they have. And it's very important for us as advisors to provide answers to them and to impress them as we provide these answers. And the last sessions, we have covered some of the tips that you mentioned here. We covered on how to price the property fairly, stack premiums, and so forth. And today we're going to cover on some of these boxes. For example, today if your client, a buyer, want to find a place, okay, with certain budget, how are you going to find it for him? And we'll answer all these questions to help you, including if a client were to ask you what is the latest HDB 5-room that was transacted in Toa Payoh town. How do you find it on the spot in 30 seconds? That's what AgentConnect can do for you. And you realize that you have within your hand the power to unlock a lot of this information to impress your client, and I'll share some of the secrets with you along the way. Now, this is the course outline. I will focus mainly on giving you a background of what is the roadmap that we have went through, some of the duties that we have, and a quick orientation and overview of framework of what we have in AgentConnect. Then I'll just share with you 3 killer features and I'll move into each of the modules. And as you know, Street Sign and Singapore Real Estate Exchange, one of the key things, one of the slogan we have is innovate or die, and that is a very important thing. We keep on innovating new things to help you. So a lot of things that you see here that helps you on the ground is because of a lot of agents using them and giving us the feedback, and we have a very fast response in changing this to meet your needs. And this is the 11th estate agency forming together the Singapore Real Estate Exchange that grants you with the real-time information. So much so that today government data is a subset of our information, and that's why the reporters keep coming to us month after month, weeks after weeks, and for this real-time information. And now you have this down to the unit level, even COV transactions in your hand. Now this is available for those of you from the SRX agency. Now even if you are not from the SRX agency, you can benefit a lot by having the information from the public sources, from URA and HDB, all consolidated, organized for your use. As you can see, this is the roadmap that we have, S1 to S9. S1 we cover on the pricing of the home report, which is very important. Why median price, why not average, how to calculate the calculations, all this we'll cover. Today we are on S2, and S3 is a very important class for you to go through as well. It allows you to understand the networking between co-broking agents, as well as branding yourself using SRX circles. As well, in S4, we go to redefine property search using SRX Locate, a very important portion as well. S5, we cover on the investment and the commercial real estate. S6, my director will cover on the real estate negotiation principles. And S7, my another director, CTO, will cover on the landed CMA. And S8 is only for selected subscribers of SRX Analyzer, a premium tool, which we don't do mass presentation on. And then finally, S9 is a client acquisition module to help you as a real estate advisor. Let me jump straight into the various duties that you may have. You have a lot of duties, from prospecting clients to finding transactions information, listing information, from pricing, valuations, from marketing the listings that you have, for finding the available listings for your buyers, negotiation and closing. We help you in all this aspect, and each of the product that we have, from Home Report to AgentConnect to SRX Locate to SRX Circles and SRX Analyzer, each one of them will help you in the various roles at different degree. And not forgetting, as you do all this, we will help you with the renewals as well, in terms of getting more referrals from your client. A lot of these tools can provide the right information for you to help your clients with, including one of the virtual secretary module in AgentConnect. I'll come to this later on as we go through under my alerts. So let's come back to the AgentConnect orientation. What you see on your screen now, this is a Street Sign AgentConnect overview. This is the new look and feel that you should have. If you have something that doesn't look like this, means you're having the old version. Please go to your App Store to update, or your Play Store to update on your Android devices. Okay, let's focus on the top left hand corner. And I think for the real estate agents, for advisors, we all have 2 main things that we must always know. One is transactions, one is listings. Let's focus on the first part, on transactions. So you see the first part on transactions here. As we zoom in, this is on residential transactions. We have two parts. One is public, one is SRX. Public data covers from URA and HDB. SRX data are the real-time data that comes from the 11 estate agencies covering both sales and rental transactions, including HDB shop houses and even COV information. Let me shift now broadly to the other side. You can see there's also a commercial transactions in this smaller box over here. It's very much the same as the residential in terms of navigation and usage. So if you understand the residential side, you will have no problem with the commercial side as well. And that's my due focus for today. Commercial, I'll cover more on the S5 class. And now on the top right hand side, you see on the search listing portion, it covers a listing directory that covers from the public as well as SRX source. So what are these public listing sources? It comes from the major sources of advertisements, in papers, iProperty, Guru, and ST Property. So imagine having to serve your client who wants to find a good place to stay around maybe a Tao Nan school. How would you find it? Would you go to every portal and search them one by one? That will take you a long time and very inefficient. Today, in one shot, like a super mega mart, quickly in one press, all the information can be found. The next one is also on the SRX information. You can see the circles information. That is exclusive information are also provided as well, meaning that not all listings are the same. I will come to this a bit more in my S3 class to share with you the differences. But in short, we do face a problem in today's industry for listings. We have many listings, up to 200,000 listings, but how many of them are really real? So one of the key things that you realize today is that some are dummies, some are duplicates. But what we really want when it comes to co-broking is to find what are all the real listings, and that is all that we provide in SRX. And we'll share that with you, how to transfer, how to upgrade your listings, how to rebrand your listings so that this becomes the one that people will want to co-broke with. The third one, this icon SRX circles, you can see this covers basically what I just mentioned in terms of all the SRX circles listings inside. Now for SRX circles, that may also be changed to your team logo if you are part of a team system that we call the agency management system. And for this listing management, you realize that you can see two things. One is your team listings, means the listings that you have in the team, as well as my listings. Now, you only see team listings if your team, which is your team leader, is on board with us on this agency leader management system that allows you to see all the team listings within your team. And on the next one is also on Find Agent. You can look at this and you can find agents, other agents that you're co-broking with. Know your enemy, know yourself, know who you're dealing with. 100 battles, 100 win. The bottom left corner on My Alerts allows you to do what I mentioned in terms of a feature called Virtual Secretary. This will help you monitor the markets, help you monitor what is the potential listings that your client may be looking for, and maybe help you scan also which are the activity zones in which district and on which town. We also provide SSM, which is called Street Side Messaging, which allows you to message to various other agents. This is very powerful because unlike WhatsApp, today you want to add WhatsApp to someone, you must add in their contact numbers. Over here, you realize that the whole agents directory is all inside. So for example, if you want to find out who are the active agents in District 10, you can easily use our system to find them up and then send an SSM to them without having to enter their number one by one. So there's huge potential to help you and save your cost a lot. And finally, we have this thing called the My Office. My Office allows you to move inside, okay, to look for a few things, namely these four things: your listings, your exclusive, your transactions, and help you organize your clients. And with this is the general overview. Now all these things that you can see, you can refer to the notes in when you sign up for these classes, or you can request from our customer service. We can send these notes to you. Alright, so we have come to the end of the overview, and before we delve into each individual component in detail, we'll have a short break. See you later.